On the last episode of the Shaka 41 and the main event.
It's always mental health. All you white folk just seem to conveniently have mental health. Speaking of mental health, dementia. You hear Joe Biden doing his press conference or whatever you call it.
Oh, I was embarrassed.
Oh my God.
Him. I was so embarrassed
Sleepy
for
Joe.
him.
Now, are Trump and Biden showing early signs of dementia? And it's time to look beyond armchair psychiatry and politics to science. Now, here's the case against Trump for dementia. In the aftermath of the riots, allegations were made against President Donald Trump for inciting the violent protests. Many Republicans expressed their belief that the president's mental state had deteriorated, with some citing it as their reason for resignation in the aftermath of the riot. Now, Trump sparks fresh dementia concerns after he drank a small glass of water with two hands like a child, they were saying. They say that's a part of it. Then days after, he slurred his words during a Jerusalem speech. And a lot of this stuff was reported by the Daily Mail in December of 2017. And they said if Donald Trump were your father, you would run, not walk to a neurologist for an evaluation of his cognitive health. Case against Biden for dementia. Joe Biden seldom makes much sense when he speaks, but he does manage to babble something semi-coherent from time to time. And you said that you saw him doing his press conference.
I saw some of that, and he was just... Sometimes it was like he would just totally lose his train of thought. And then he would kind of catch himself, and he had his notes, and he was just, sometimes it was
and
like...
I know they got the angel in his ear thing.
He was barely coherent as to what he was saying. He's very, he doesn't look very well at all. Now, in comparison with Trump...
Right.
Trump... Those people that resigned, that just all of a sudden saw this mental capacity. Yeah. The rest of us have been seeing that mental state.
They did too.
Prior to him,
was cashing.
Prior to him ever even taking office. So for them to say that, then no, it's not dementia in his case. That's just narcissistic. That's just pure narcissistic.
Long as they still busting up my checks that Trump give me found, I'm on board. But don't be the last rat.
That's narcissism at its finest with Trump.
Similar accusations of diminished mental capacity have been directed at President Joe Biden during the campaign. Critics of Biden cite the fact that he stumbles his words, appears uncomfortable with his speech, and often fails to return to the original point of a story as evidence of the onset of dementia. It is fair to speculate whether Biden is mentally fit to be president, which was written by Mark Thiessen of the Washington Post back in March of 2022. Now, dementia was found by this guy, Alois Alzheimer. That's where we get the name.
And Biden is supposed to run against him.
Shaka 401 in the main event.
Go
banging this thing in the freaking game. Coming up next is the Jackie O Entertainment Report. Also, mukbang. Folk eating on TV. We're going to break that down as well. Shaka 401 in the main event with Jackie O on PushGapRadios.com.
It's all about Dallas, baby.
Giving you two scoops down.
PushGapRadio.com. We finna take over this town like street sweepers.
Tune in every week at 10 a.m. for the Shaka 41 and the main event. Only on the new PushGapRadio.com.